Hello everyone and welcome back to another weather update. Tonight we'll be talking about the severe weather for today on Monday, February the 26th, and we'll also be looking at tomorrow's severe weather threat for Tuesday, February the 27th. So for today, Monday, February the 26th, there's a marginal risk right here in northern Kentucky, eastern Indiana, western Ohio, and then into southern Michigan. With this marginal risk, there is only a 5% hail risk with this too, and this extends pretty much the same areas in northern Kentucky, central to eastern Indiana, and then central to western Ohio, and then into southern Michigan. And also there is a less than 2% chance of a tornado in this outlook, and a less than 5% chance of damaging winds in this outlook. For tomorrow, Tuesday, February the 27th, there is a slight risk in Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan, and into parts of Wisconsin. Around the slight risk is a marginal risk from northern Arkansas all the way up into western Pennsylvania, and then over into southern Wisconsin. And around the marginal risk, there is a general thunderstorm risk from eastern Oklahoma all the way into New York. For tomorrow on February the 27th, there's also a 15% risk of damaging winds with a 5% around that 15% risk. And then for the hail risk, there's a 15% risk with a hatched risk inside that 15%, and around that is a 5% risk. And also tomorrow on February the 27th, there's a 2% risk along with a 5% risk in that 2%. So now let's take a look at the 18Z GFS weather model. So our low pressure is going to be right here as of late tonight on Monday, and this will move eastward to more of a northeastward path, and this will bring some snow into heavy snow into the western U.S. right into here, and then this will bring that severe weather threat for tonight into tomorrow in these areas right here. And that's showing that heavy rain and severe weather there. This will continue to move eastward, and then tomorrow again, you're still going to have that severe weather threat tomorrow into places like Illinois and Indiana and Ohio and Missouri there. And again, you can see this low pressure strengthen as it moves east, and as you can see, all that heavy rain into the Ohio Valley there and into the Midwest. And then along with that, you'll have that snow behind that be a possibility as well, and this will continue to move northeastward. And as you can see, that heavy snow behind that in some areas as we get into Tuesday night and then into Wednesday morning. And then that will finally move off, but it'll still strengthen up into Canada and bring that heavy snow into Canada as well, and then into possibly the northeast. So now let's look at the 500 millibar winds, and this pretty much basically lets us see where that trough is and how it progresses across the continental United States here. So on 21Z Tuesday, which would be about Tuesday afternoon, on Tuesday, there's our trough there. And then here is our subtropical jet that is going to be delivering those higher wind speeds into the Midwest and then to the Ohio Valley there. And this will be the contributing factor towards the severe weather. As you can see there's our trough, and then that'll be our big weather system. And these pretty much merge together, you could say, and creates that very big weather system and that strong low pressure up into Canada there. So now let's take a quick look at Monday's severe weather threat. So this will be into Monday and then to tomorrow the 27th. And as we get into late tonight into early tomorrow morning, you could have a few showers and cells develop, and these will have the potential to drop some hail, but they won't be as significant as the storms tomorrow afternoon. But these do have a chance to drop some hail, some quick hail, even into Kentucky and Indiana, and then even some storms showing up into Ohio early tomorrow morning. And then these will continue to move eastward throughout the day and will have that potential for some quick hail as they move east, and then eventually lose steam throughout the day. So with the areas tonight that I was showing, we'll have that chance for the quick little bit of hail there. The temperatures will be mainly staying into the upper 60s to lower 60s throughout the areas that we'll see these storms tonight and then into early tomorrow on Tuesday, and these will continue until early tomorrow and mainly stay into the lower 60s all the way into early tomorrow morning, and eventually will heat back up tomorrow as the sun comes up. So for tonight into tomorrow, you're going to have that surge of moisture, and then this will continue to move north into the night and then into tomorrow on Tuesday, and this will provide the moisture for some of those storms that have the chance to produce some hail tonight and then early tomorrow morning. So if we look at CAPE values for tonight and then into early tomorrow, you're not going to have a lot of CAPE for tonight, late tonight, but then as we get into early tomorrow, these CAPE values will increase throughout the day, and then this will be late tonight into early tomorrow, as I said, and this will go into over 1,000 joules per kilogram showing up there. These will help with these, aid these updrafts and produce hail for some of these areas. And then as you can see, they're almost getting up to 1,400, almost 1,500 joules per kilogram into Indiana and Illinois early tomorrow. So now let's look at our severe weather threat for tomorrow on Tuesday. So as you can see right here into northern Illinois and then eastern Iowa there, you have these cells and storms begin to develop there, and these will be strong here and then even into southern Wisconsin there, and these will continue to move eastward and get stronger throughout the evening and night, and these will move over into Michigan eventually, and then other storms will begin to form into Indiana and Illinois, and then into Missouri there as well. These will be very strong and have the potential to produce damaging winds, very large hail, and tornadoes. Then as we get into late tomorrow evening, these storms begin to still head eastward into Indiana and Illinois, and then even into Ohio there, and then these other storms begin to move eastward into a more of a jumbled up line there. Then as we progress farther, you're going to have some of these storms become isolated at some times, and this is not going to be good news if they do get isolated enough to where they can really get stronger there. And then we have those storms still moving into Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and then moving out of Michigan there, and then even into Kentucky there. And then this is going to be late tomorrow night and then into early Wednesday morning. Then these begin to form into more of a line of jumbled up storms there, and again these still have the chance to produce damaging winds, hail, and tornadoes as they move east. And this will continue to move east, this line here, into Kentucky, Ohio, and then into West Virginia and Pennsylvania. So now looking at this long line of storms for late tomorrow night into early on Wednesday, this again will still move into a long line of storms there, with heavy storms moving into Pennsylvania and West Virginia there, and then even into New York there. This long line will still have the chance to produce some damaging winds, but the tornado threat will have gone down a little bit, but this will continue to move eastward, and this long line will move into more of a wind threat, but there still will be a chance for brief tornadoes in this line as it moves east across Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and into West Virginia there. And then this will continue to move eastward and will eventually weaken a lot more. And then behind that will be the chance for some snow in some areas there, and this will move eastward and still have that chance for some damaging winds there as it moves to the southeast. So now let's look at the significant tornado parameter. This puts together a different set of parameters and just gives us a general idea of where a tornado might have the chance to occur. And as you can see, as we get into late tomorrow on Tuesday, this begins to spike up and these values begin to increase, and these really begin to take upward into Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, and then into Missouri there. And then this will continue to move east as this low pressure moves east, and these values will still stay pretty high and shows that chance of where some tornadoes might occur. And there's a high value right there into Michigan there, and then we have in Indiana, Illinois, and then Missouri there, and then as well as these values increasing in Ohio as well, and this will pretty much diminish throughout the night, and then as that low pressure moves east. So if we look at surface-based CAPE on Tuesday, on tomorrow, on Tuesday morning, you have almost you have 1,200 to 1,300 joules per kilogram of CAPE showing up there in Indiana, and then into Michigan, and then eastern Illinois there. And then as the day goes on, this will increase and expand westward a little bit. And then you have 2,000 joules per kilogram of CAPE showing up there late afternoon tomorrow. And then this will increase throughout the day into late tomorrow evening. And then as the sun starts to set, these values will decrease a little bit, but there will still be an ample amount of CAPE tomorrow, and this will support that severe weather threat on tomorrow. So another contributing factor towards our severe weather threat tomorrow and that tornado threat as well will be the low-level jet, and this low-level jet will really strengthen throughout the night and then into early on Wednesday. And we have a upper 60 knot low-level jet showing up there in Indiana, and then into Illinois we have a upper 40 to mid 50 knot low-level jet showing up there, and then into Missouri we have a mid 40 knot low-level jet there to upper 40 knot low-level jet showing up there, and then into Kentucky we have a upper 50 knot to lower 60 knot lower level jet showing up there. And then into Ohio, as we get into late tomorrow night, this lower level jet will begin to increase into the upper 60s over Indiana, and this will really begin to ramp up. This lower level jet will continue to increase throughout the day and on Tuesday and then into Wednesday. So that's going to be it for this video. I really appreciate y'all watching, and I'm really sorry for it being so jumbled up today. It was kind of a mess today with recording, but to tomorrow with that severe weather threat, and I may make another video tomorrow, but it just depends. But I really do appreciate all of y'all watching, and whoever stuck to the end of the video, I really appreciate you, and I hope you all have a great night.